Now this is not my creation. I found this a few years ago at Tami White, okay? So let's walk through this. What you're going to need is 5 pieces of 3x3. I have pre-scored some, and you're going to need 2 pieces. This is the same DSP, just the other side. You're going to need 2 pieces of 1.5 by 1.5. You are going to need 12 inches of ribbon 2 times, and you're going to need a bead of some sort. Now, some of these have very small holes. Some of them have a larger hole. That one is too small depending on the ribbon, but this is a good size, so we're going to set that aside. I got these at Michael's in a great big bag, and I used my coupon, so I didn't have to pay full price. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. We're going to take our 5 pieces. I do suggest not directional, okay? Stripes are somewhat directional, but with stripes it does work. But I do advise you, if you do use stripes for this, I'm going to move this out of the way. If you do use stripes, that you want to make sure that one of your score marks is causing all of this to go the same way. So here's what I mean. You're going to score your 3x3 at 1.5 inches. So 1.5 in the center here, 1.5 in the center there. And from tip to tip, you are also going to score. So what I did, because I'm using a stripe, I did all my score marks first because I wanted to make sure that my stripes were all going the same way. I have one left to do, okay? So you can see if I did my stripe from this corner to this corner, it's not going the same way as these stripes. So I'm going to flip it around, and I know I'm going from that corner to that corner so that my stripes are the same as this, okay? So all you do is you go corner to corner. Make sure you're using your score blade, not your cut blade. Give that a score, and then you're going to go 1.5, and 1.5. Now, whatever design you want at the top is how you are going to fold your little squares. So let me get these burnished. You actually want to do more than just a finger burnish. So I am going to do that. And then we also have our diagonal score line that we want to take care of. Okay, so let's get that square nicely burnished. So this is at the top, okay? And that's what this one was. I want to do this one the opposite way, okay? So let's get this design at the top. And going opposite DSP showing. So if we were doing a this one this way and then this one this way, I personally don't care for that look, but it's your ornament. You get to do what you want with it, okay? So I'm just burnishing my little squares. I want this facing the front this time. So there's all my little squares. Now let's take care of that diagonal. So here's the diagonal. And then what you're going to do is you're going to push that diagonal inside, okay? So you end up with something like this. You've got like a mouth at this end, okay? So we're going to do that for all of them. So there's my diagonal. Let's push that in to recreate that square again. Oh, I don't remember if I said at the beginning of this video, I thought it in my head. Can't remember if I said it out loud. I saw this at Tami White. This is not my creation. I cannot take credit for that. There's my diagonal right there. There's my diagonal. I'm going to push my diagonal inside. Whoopsie. Inside. Then we are going to adhere all of this together, and very important, you want to make sure that this open end, when we are adhering, is all facing the same way. So let's get our silicone mat out. You can use liquid glue or tear and tape, whatever you prefer. I like the wiggle room that I get with liquid glue. Stay away from the edges, okay? I'm open here. I want to make sure the next one that I grab, the open is facing the same way. Stand that up to make sure I'm as square as I can be, and continue. So again, my open end is here. I want to make sure that my open end is going the same way. I absolutely adore this ornament. Open end, open end. And it's a great way to use up your DSP. Open end, open end. A great way to use your DSP. Okay, so there's that. You can see how it's coming to life. Now what I want to do is from this open end to this corner, I want to put a strip of tear and tape. Okay, tear and tape, where did you go? There it is. So open end, right across, and I don't want to go right to the bottom or right to the top, because that will be sufficient. So I've got a little bit of room here and a little bit of room there. Let's flip it over. Again, open end and right across to the other side. Okay, and again, I'm not right at the bottom of my square. Let's remove the backing. Let's grab one of our pieces of ribbon. Here's my open end right here. I want my ribbon to extend with my open end. Okay. Flip it over. So here's my open end and there's my ribbon tail. These are great little stocking stuffers. So here's my open end and here's my tail. Now, remember the two 1.5 pieces? These are our caps. And they're going to go over top of the ribbon. With the same design facing up, okay? Not too close to the edge. I don't want any oozing. And just cover that up, okay? Give that a moment to adhere. Then what you're going to do is you're going to grab one of these. Now this is something that you can buy at a pharmacy, okay? This is dental floss for braces. And it works great when you need to adhere a bead into something. So let's just slip the open end of the ribbon into that big loop. I've got both of my ribbons in there. Let's grab that bead right here and slip that through like so, okay? And then we are going to kind of close that up, and I just want to pull my ribbons. I want them to be fairly even, and we're just going to tie, I think this is called a slip knot, I'm not sure. We're going to tie a knot at the top, pop that through, bring that up like so, and then I'm going to cut this at a diagonal. Because this is that really fine ribbon, it's still going to fray somewhat. Pardon me, but I'm okay with that. So now, if I pull this bead down to all my little squares, our ornament is in the closed position, okay? If I pull the bead up and then allow this to come around and open up, pardon me, all of a sudden I have a tickle, and pull the bead down, our ornament is now in the closed position and ready to be hung. So there is the little ornament and just my little make and take thank you gift for Christmas 2024. I hope you have enjoyed.